this is Mr. Nikila and welcome to my weekly math lessons. We're going to do angle relationships and angle measures. It's week 12, day 2. And we have to find out the names of the angle relationships created by these two parallel lines in a transversal. So first, we have to name the angle relationships. Second, solve for x. Third, use the value of x to find the actual measures of the angles. So what is number 1? What is this?
Number 1 is corresponding.
Corresponding. Good. Yep. It is corresponding. Corresponding angles, and are they supplementary or congruent?
Supplementary.
Supplementary, adding up to 180?
No, they're congruent.
They're congruent. They're the same. If you take a look at this one right here, lower right and lower right, same position. Okay, so since they are congruent, how do we set up our equation?
56.
So we're going to write -2 plus 56x and equals, because they are supposed to be congruent, yes. So angle 1, this one, and angle 2 equals angle 2. That's it. Yeah. Okay, how do we solve this one?
Positive 2 on both sides.
Positive 2 on both sides. To get rid of that number from the left, you are actually moving it to the right. Plus 2. And what is that equal to? 112. Oop. So we still have 56x equals 112. And last step, divide by 56. And what is x? X is 2. Now we are done with number 2. This is number 1, naming it and knowing its attributes or characteristics. They are congruent. And second, we solve for x. Now we have x. Look at number 3. Use the value of x to find the actual measure. So we're going to take a look at this measure here, which is -2 plus 56x, or times 2. And what is that equal to? What is -2 or 56 times 2 minus 2? 110. Exactly, because they're supposed to be the same, right? So if you're taking a look at this angle down here, that's 110. So this is 110 also. Okay, that's a good example of corresponding. Now we're going to find something that is not corresponding. Let's take a look at number 3. What is number 3?
Consecutive interior or alternate interior.
Alternate interior. These are not consecutive. They are, one is on the left, this one here is on the right. Alternate interior. Okay. Let me erase that so we can see the numbers. And what about alternate interiors? Are they supplementary or congruent?
Supplementary.
Supplementary? add up to 180, or they are the same angle? They're congruent. Okay. Now, if they're congruent, how do we set up our equation?
25x plus 5
25x plus 5
equals 27x.
equals 27x minus 5. Okay. Which x do you want to keep? The one on the left, the one on the right?
The x that's bigger, so 25 minus.
Okay, you want to keep the x that's bigger. Okay, so minus 25x and minus 25x. And we can also do, if you want to save space, you can also do the 5. And because you want to keep it on the right side, you might want to move the negative 5 from the right to the left. That's negative 5. What do you do?
Plus 5.
Plus 5. Oop. Plus 5 here. And plus 5 on the other. Yeah. So we are doing two things in one line. So this is 0. This 2 would be 0. And what's on the left side?
10.
10. On the right side would be
2.
2x.
2x.
What's the last step? Divide by 2. And x is
5.
5. Five equals x. And number 3. What should we do to find the actual measure? Let's do this first. 25 times 5
Plus 5.
plus 5. What is that?
130.
130. What about 27? 27 times 5 minus 5. 130. Good. So the actual measure is 130 degrees. And this one too. So they are congruent. Take a look at number 5. This one is different from the first two that we did. Consecutive interior. Are they the same angle or they add up to 180? So this is consecutive interior. Consecutive interior. And they are supplementary, adding up to 180. Which means we're going to add the two. Angle 1 and angle 2 equals 180. Good. So we're going to write 130 plus 17 plus 3x equals 180. Okay, before we solve, what should we do? Combine like terms. So which ones? 17 and 130, which is? 147 plus 3x equals 180. Good. Okay, now let's solve. What do we do? Subtract 147 Let me use red. What happened? Why it didn't change to red? And 147. And what is 180 minus 147?
33.
3x equals 33. Last step, divide by 3. And x is
50. I mean, X is 11.
11. And we have to check with whether this two would add up to 180. So 17 plus 3. What do I write? Times 11 is equal to, calculator, 50. And what is 50 plus 130? 180. That means we did it correctly. There you go. And number 7.
This is alternate interior.
Alternate exterior. Did we do an alternate exterior? Not yet.
No, we didn't.
Okay. And are they supplementary or congruent? Congruent. Okay. Let's write our equation. Which one should I write first? Actually, you can, there's nothing wrong if you pick 21x. Or you can start with 22x minus 5. That's also okay. And
Subtract 20.
you would want to subtract 21x?
No, 22.
Or you want to move it to the right side? And you would have a negative? Is that okay? 21 minus 22?
20, negative 1x.
Yeah, so you would be working with a negative. I would suggest that you move the 21 to the left. Would it be better? Yeah, you take away a smaller number from a bigger number and you would be working with a positive and you would move 5 to the other side.
Yeah.
Minus 21x minus 21x, and you would move the 5 to the other side, which is plus 5, like that, and plus 5 here. Don't forget you're adding 5. Okay, and now you have that's 0, What's 22x minus 21x?
X.
Just x or 1x. And what's on the right side? You only have 5 left. That's it. Yeah. Okay, now we're doing the third one, which is to substitute our variable with what the value of x. So 21 times,
21 times 5.
which is 21 times 5,
105.
105. And what is 22x minus 5? 22 times 5 minus 5, 105. So both are 105 degrees. Good. And number 9.
Oh, that is adjacent.
Adjacent or
Linear pair.
linear pair. Good. And they are
The same. The congruent.
linear pair, making a line. Are they congruent or adding up to 180?
Oh, adding up to 180.
Yeah, they're supplementary because if they are linear pair, they make a line. So 2 angles making up a line equals 180. How do you write this?
17x
17x minus 2
equals 14x.
equals? Are they congruent?
Oh no, there's supplementary.
So
Plus.
plus, yes. You have to add angle 1 and angle 2. 14x minus 4 equals
180.
180. Good. Okay, before we solve, we have 2 x's. What do we do?
Combine.
Combine. That's 17 and 14.
31x.
31x. And what about negative 2 and negative 4?
Negative 6.
Negative 6 equals 180. And let's solve. What do we do?
Plus 6.
Plus 6 both sides. So we only have, that's 0. We have 31x. And what's on the right side? 180 plus 6? 186. And what's the last step?
Divide.
Divide. Divide by 31. And x is equal to 6. Step 3, we're going to substitute so we would know the actual measure. Let's start with the one on the left. 17 times 6 minus 2. What is that?
100.
100?
Mm-hmm.
And what is 14
Times 6.
times 6 minus 4?
80.
80. So this is 100. And the other is 80. 100 plus 80? 180 degrees. Okay, we did that. We did corresponding. I think we did everything, right? Did we do 6 already?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did we miss?
Number 8 is like consecutive interior.
Oh, consecutive interior. Didn't we do consecutive interior? We did number 5.
Oh, yeah, we did number.
So we have corresponding. Oh, did we do vertical?
No, we didn't do vertical.
Okay, let's do number 10. So number 10 obviously is vertical angle. And are they supplementary or congruent?
Congruent.
Congruent, which means they are equal to each other. So I would suggest your x to be on the left. Looks better. Equals 60. What do we do?
Minus 4.
Minus 4. Sixty minus 4.
56.
14x equals 56. And last step. Divide by 14. What is x? 4. And let's substitute to find the actual measure. What is 14 times 4 plus 4? 60. 14 times 4 plus 4 equals 60. Yep. Okay. So this one is 60 degrees. They are the same. They're congruent. Perfect. Okay. Do the rest. We already have examples of all the 6. Good.